getting the engine ready to install. I just replaced the straight header pipe for a header with muffler. I had a straight through pipe. It's laying over there on the floor. And just a straight pipe. It was a 4 into 2 into 1. And it was kind of noisy, but on it, which is just about as noisy. What we're going to do is try something new here, this white high temp antifreeze on the studs for the exhaust. See if those come off easier next time. Got the breather tube mounted. I had to repaint it. That's an original Abarth piece. I guess it's the early version than the aluminum one. That cast aluminum piece with the little, oil separator module up at the top. I've never had one of those. Would like to, but this one works okay. Throttle. This is a push version where this was all hacked off. This is an 850 valve cover, but the valve cover throttle cable attachment was replaced by this. This is fabricated from sheet steel, and the arm is 2 to change it from pull to push for the 2836 DCD. The valve cover also has, you can see here, this breather vent used to point this way. For an 850, it points towards the carb base. What Abarth did is he cut the whole thing off here, and he just turned it this way to more accurately position it towards this direction than that direction. Otherwise, you'd kink that tube. Kind of interesting, pretty brutal thing to do, and just assume that's what he did. But it seems to work out, so I did it. This engine's got the full flow modification to it, so I decided to put in a 600 pulley instead of the 850 to make the back panel fit better, because the back panel has the engine mount that needs to be carved out for an 850 pulley. This flywheel is an 850 flywheel with the 850 pressure plate and disc. It's been lightened. I don't know if you can tell. An 850 has a little step back here where it's been machined completely off. So it makes the car rev a lot easier, but it sure doesn't, it gives it an unstable idle, and can die on you pretty easy, so it makes the car a lot more difficult to drive. Also, you'll know, if you've never seen that done before, this is the 850 flywheel. You have to take off the 850 ring gear and put on the 600 ring gear from the 600 flywheel. Engine was just repainted. I painted it about 20 or 30 years ago and it looked like it needed to be touched up a bit. Has a split sump 7-quart pan, PBS water pump, and a small Morelli magnetic generator still. Probably upgrade to an alternator soon. Intake manifold is a brand, I don't know what the brand is. There's no marking on it, but it works pretty good. And that about covers it. So we're going to get ready to put it in as soon as I confirm this is going to be okay. It's kind of a flimsy little, I think one of these springs is getting loose, but maybe I'll put in that, I have a 127 pressure plate that's untested, but maybe I'll put that in and see if we can test it instead of putting this one back on. Pressure plate, flywheel are balanced together. You can see the drill marks here, drill here, for getting it all balanced. That pretty much, I guess, covers the little engine getting ready to put in after painting the exhaust with some VHT high heat paint. Engine bay's been scrubbed clean, and hopefully we'll get everything running again soon.